Another big risk, and this is something that I've wanted to do. I'm, like I said, because I've read books like The 4 Hour Work Week. I'm a fan of Andrew Henderson, Nomad Capitalist. I wanted to move out of the country. So that's another big risk. I moved to Korea this year. I've been living here for about 8 months now. It's been great.
Oh, wow.
It's been going great. So that was one thing I wanted to do, was on my bucket list to move out for at least a little bit. And it's been great. It's been a risk. It's been, there's been some challenges and some other stuff, I'm switching my visa around, but after I did it, I was so glad I did it because it's something that I wanted to do. And frankly, when I think about the things I want to do in my life, I would rather do them now than when I'm 65 or 70 or 80 and don't really have the capacity to do them,
right.
Or time or energy. I'm just wiped out. But now that I'm relatively young, I might as well go out there and try to do the things I want to do. And if I fail, that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's totally okay to go out there and fail. Nobody has gone out there and done everything right from the jump. You have to have failed. And failing is the key to improvement.
Period. I would agree with that. And I think that that's something that I've learned, but whether it was in the Army or was getting out of the Army and getting into civilian life, it was, and that was really, my experience in the Army. Some of the me examples I have was when I was at, for example, U.S. Army Ranger School. That was, go figure, that was one of the worst experiences of my life. Also easily one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. But are you familiar with Ranger School by chance?
I'm vaguely familiar. I've never gone through it. Obviously, I thought about joining the armed forces. I did not. So you can talk about it a little bit.
Okay, so just to summarize Ranger School is broken up into 3 phases. It starts off in Fort Benning, Georgia. The first phase is what they call the Benning phase. The second phase is in Dahlonega, Georgia, in the mountain phase. And the last phase is Eglin Air Force Base in the swamp phase, as they like to say. So you either will, you'll pass a phase, you'll either recycle a phase, or you'll completely fail, altogether from Ranger School, and they'll boot you out. I had the pleasurable experience of recycling all 3 phases of Ranger School back to back to back. So my friends joked with me, "Oh, Andy, you should have 2 Ranger tabs, after having graduated from Ranger School, after recycling every single phase." And it was the most grueling experience of my life. But I learned so much about myself. I learned a lot about like intestinal fortitude, just not giving up. It's kind of like what the whole idea of setting yourself up for, I guess expectation management is probably the best way to put it. Regardless of what you do, whether it's doing a YouTube channel, whether it is going into Ranger School, going to the Army, doing whatever, starting a business, you have to expect, okay, this is going to suck a lot at first.
Yes.
And once you can accept that mentally, you can go on and just take the punches, but also take the small wins as you move forward, just little by little over time. And that was, go ahead.
No. I was going to say that's exactly right. I mean, you took that the right way, because you were able to not just get back up and do it and finish it, but you were able to not take that in a negative way. And I'm sure that when you were doing it in the moment, you tell me if I'm wrong, but for me, I try to break everything down into what is the immediate next step. What do I need to do? Because it is so important for me, whether it's, hey, I've got to make one more video, or for you, it's I've got to do, one more push-up. I've got to do one more ruck, whatever you've got to do, right? Yeah. It's the next thing in front of you, get it done and move on to the next one, And life is all about those little steps and just doing it. If you fail on the little step, do it again, try to do it again.